Yes, DJ Akademiks here for Late Night Creep, and I'm here with the man, the legend, Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas, what up, man?
Yo, everything blessed, man. We're there. So massive, live and direct.
Yo, and I'm here with one of my idols, one of the legends in the dancehall music business, who's still doing it strong. How you been doing it 15 years, still continuing to dominate, still on the charts?
Well, we just keep doing music, and we do music that people can enjoy. It's not just about myself. I do music where girls can enjoy. If you like reggae music, there's some reggae songs. If you like dancehall music, there's dancehall songs. If you like spiritual music, like I Am Blessed and them tracks, it's there. So we just try to be rounded,
Okay, what the funny thing is, most people who are just now being introduced to Mr. Vegas, they think you're a new artist. Us Jamaicans are like, man, this guy been around forever. How do you feel about you gaining new fans recently with your
Heads Eye came out like 17 years ago, so a lot of kids.
1998.
Right, so a lot of kids that are grown up now, and they're hearing Broke It Down,
Okay.
They have to go back and check, to see,
exactly.
the history. So of course, about people out there who know Mr. Vegas been doing it for a long time still. But it's good always to have new fans, and then they get introduced to the catalog.
Okay, and out of your whole catalog, I seen you performing. Like I got tired. I'm like, man, I forgot he had that one, and that one. What would you say your biggest hit is out of all the songs?
I think it's Heads High and Broke It Down. Broke It Down is
Heads High can't count. That's what really got you.
Right. So Heads High, that track is gonna be around for a very long time, because if you keep a party and you put it on, it just still go crazy,
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So you would say Broke It Down is your favorite track?
Broke It Down is like
or the biggest one you've had?
In this era, you understand? In this new millennium, I think Broke It Down is one of the songs that really, introduced Mr. Vegas, to the younger set of people, to people around the world, places I've been to since Broke It Down, came out, it's like, it's crazy. Nicaragua, it's #1 there, all over the world, Senegal, so it's just crazy that way.
Okay, and you're not like the typical Jamaican artist now. Like only their yard. You know what I mean? You're well traveled. Been in the U.S. You just named Nicaragua.
Well, Jamaica is the base. You can't get away from the base.
Yeah.
Even though we try different, stuff like the video we're shooting today. It's a electro, mix.
Tell me a little about it.
It's a dance mix that we did with these guys in Italy. So when we got this mix, we just was like, we need to go after that market,
Okay.
Because every artist always want to get to a place in their career where they can be on the Billboard chart and getting awards and stuff like that. So that's why I just keep doing different type of music, not just for Jamaica, not just to play in the local market, but music that can play worldwide.
Okay, and talking about that different sound, that new infusion of sound.
Right.
I remember like a couple of years ago, people used to criticize when traditional dancehall sound was mixed with what people call like the more like European or electro type of sound. How do you feel about that?
No, I think what happened was, it was like, some of the producers were more going towards like a hip hop sound,
Okay. A lot of people was getting that Steven the Genius for that.
Well, it's not just one producer, So I used to just tell, to make sure we have a balance.
Okay.
Because you cannot ignore the authentic dancehall music and the authentic reggae music. You understand? But we're always doing different stuff. We did reggaeton with Looney Tunes. We did soca with Marshall Montano. So we're always doing different stuff. Now we're doing this with Max Pearson from Italy. So we're always doing different stuff, but we have to make sure it's done properly.
Okay.
Because if we're in Jamaica making hip hop or this type of beat, we're not gonna get the fullness of it.
Yeah.
You understand? So we have to leave that to the people who can create that vibe and stick to what we know.
Yeah.
You understand?
When you perform overseas, which one get the bigger?
No man,
reaction?
dancehall music is always crazy, man. But if you look at somebody like Busy Signal with Watch Out for This, and you see he did that with what his name is Diplo, Major Lazer, and that is like his biggest tune. And
exactly.
in Europe, when he performed that, the place goes crazy because music is is just music these days. Because normally you would be in a club in Jamaica and you would not hear a dance beat or an electro beat, you know. And you can hear that in a club in Jamaica. You can hear that in a club in the Caribbean.
I think also it's a different culture, though. It's a different.
No, I just think people can see it now and people can get it, you know.
I think it's globalized at this point.
Right, so people can see it on the internet. People can see it on, you know, television. You know, it's not like back then where we only knew about the dancehall music and maybe some popular hip hop music. But you know, we have to make sure that what we do in Jamaica, you know, and putting out to the rest of the world is something that we master.
Okay.
You know, we can't follow some people and try.
So don't follow in trend. You have to set the trend. Then.
We can't follow and try build something that sound like the people them thing.
So,
you know.
So how do you stay authentic? Like, you know what I mean? How do you not? Like you hear.
Well, I keep it real. I keep it real to myself. I keep it real with the people around me. You know, the youths around me. You know, if I'm working on something, you know, I normally send it to like I would say Fatta Diamond. Listen to this. You know, and you know, and it's always good, you know, to get the feedback. And sometimes we go back to the drawing board. You know, so it's always keeping it real with the music. And I'm never, like I say, every artist is just as big as their last #1 tune. So, you know, I always approach it that way, you know, because if broke it down and nobody know nothing else, people know I hear about it, you know.
Right, the new one, I'm thinking I wanted one, all right?
You gotta just keep coming with that music, man.
Okay, and like, how do you really balance, like, I like to say your music or your catalog is really like a real nice mix between what I would say ratchet and righteous. So you have Broke It Down,
right?
Where we'll get them can broke out, right? And then you have I Am Blessed.
No, because God come first in everything.
Okay.
You know, we're working on an album right now. It's like a, you know, we're gonna call it Imperfect, and it have a whole heap of spiritual music.
Okay.
Music where your mother can listen to, where your granny can listen to in them house. You know, music we can play in a church.
Okay.
You know, but but we're not like, we're not trying to program people in terms of religion, you know.
Okay. So
we just love God and everything we do, you know. You know, when you're a sinner, you know, you just have to pray for forgiveness when you sin, you know. But we're not trying to be overly righteous and you know, and
I still try to make them have fun.
And then people see out there singing heads and they're like, I'm saying righteous, you know. So we have to keep it. We have to just keep it real, and this is my work.
Okay.
You know, this is my work that I do to take care of my kids. You know, to take care of my responsibilities. So if I'm going to be out there performing for people to have fun, you know, I'm going to keep doing that. But I always put God first, you know, and at the end of the day, or at the end of the night, is you and your creator, how you feel within yourself, how your conscience let you live. You understand what I say? If you feel like you're doing something wrong, then you got to change it. Okay. If you feel like you're guilty of something, you got to change it. Okay. You know, because it's you and your creator. At the end of the day, you have to deal with the creator. You know, your creator the one who got to judge you. Okay.
And I seen this new song, or I've been hearing it, this new track with you and Beyonce. Like, how did that come about?
Well, Beyonce, they reached out to actually somebody they were trying to get a dancehall mix of her single, and you know, my name came up and they went with, you know, with Mr. Vegas, and I took it to Jamaica. I got two of the best producers, you know, Danny Brownie and Clevie from Steel and Clevie. You know, they did it's like no and Heads Eye, and you know, so I just wanted to get
back to basics.
Yeah, I wanted to give her camp the original authentic dancehall, you know, and I'm just happy that it's in rotation in a lot of stations, you know, and we hope, you know, they're gonna get behind it, you know, but what it is doing now, it is really opening up Mr. Vegas to Beyonce audience, you understand, and an international audience where, you know, anywhere you take it, man, it's a good look.
Okay, so Jay-Z ain't like pat you down, nothing like that, to make sure everything was good.
No, man, Jay-Z, I'm a dupes, man. Jay-Z, I remember years ago, Jay-Z did a melody from Heads Eye, and you know, I was at a concert, and he was like, yo, I sampled the melody, don't give me no problems, you know. So, you know, he's real cool, man.
Okay, all right. So, and as I was saying, like, you're one of those artists that you're really globally known.
Right.
Like, for the artists that are in Jamaica, right? And they might be running yard or run the place, but they ain't really dominating or really transcending just the Jamaican culture or even Jamaica. What are you doing that they not doing?
Well, I'm just doing music. You know, music is, you know, I'm doing music. I learned it from the old school. I learned music from the great producers, you know, Steely and Clevie, Danny Brown, Shams, you know, growing up listening to Barrington Levy, Dennis Brown, Bob Marley. I learned music the old school way. I learned music, you know, you have to have a concept, you know. Yeah. I learned music, you have to have something for people to sing along. Yeah. I learned music where, you know, people want to laugh. That is how I learn music. I don't just learn music to sing verses, you know.
Okay.
So if you listen to my music, then people always have something to sing on to.
Okay.
Even though we're singing patois or singing in patois, people have a little melody where they can sing along to, you know. So when I'm in the studio, the first thing when I'm even writing for a beat, if I write a song and I can't tell you the name of the song, or the name is just not evident, you know, that means that the song is not a hit song.
Really?
You know, yeah, man. Because if you're kind of wondering what do I call this song, you know, because there's no concept. There's
Okay.
no.
So you're more of a concept writer. You're not just like you just
Every
come up with a
song,
melody
every
and
song,
just do whatever.
every hit song.
Alright.
You know, Gangnam Style. You can name them. You know, To the Left, Beyonce. You can name all the hit songs. You can remember their name. If you can't remember the name of a song, it's not a hit song.
When you get that touch, bust a tic-tac and make me turn up the temperature, turn up the temperature.